Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, and today's my little review on Dune Part 2. By the way, before we even get started, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. It helps us all quite a bit. Now, I want to get to Dune Part 2. Admittedly, I have to say that I love the original Dune back in 1984, and when Dune came out, Denis Villeneuve, I have to say this, he has got to be, in my opinion, one of the most spectacular directors working today. And of course, it's a collaboration. Whoever he hires as his cinematographer for his last like 5-6 films, they have been absolutely spectacular. The editing, the world building, no one does it better than he. Trust me on that one. So the thing that I wanted to touch on was this movie was fantastic with a little caveat, and that's this. I saw the first Dune, not the 84, but the one in 2021, at home, but I have a magnificent home theater that the sound rivals anything that I will hear in any, and I do mean any theater that I go to. So unfortunately, I couldn't get to an IMAX for Dune Part 2. The sound system is a little bit of an older sound system that I went to, so I was a little bit underwhelmed with that, even though I know and I could tell the greatness that is in the design itself. And that one, I was literally telling my wife after we got done, we watched it with the whole family. I was like, man, I just can't wait to get that at home and actually hear it the way it's supposed to sound. Because it becomes so much part of the character in the movie, a character in itself, and I missed that. So it was a little underwhelming in that. Plus the screen, like I said, it wasn't IMAX. And my biggest recommendation for it is if you were going to see this movie, and I know I'm late. So many people got to see this early. I wasn't able to get to an early showing of this. But if you're going to go see this movie, go see it in the biggest IMAX, the biggest screen you can get, and the best sound system more than anything, because that will make a huge difference in how you see it. As like I said, I can't wait to see it in my theater. Okay, so I also want to throw a little note to Greg Fraser, who is the director of cinematography of this film. He did Dune 1, he did Dune 2, he did The Batman. I mean, films that are just so spectacularly done. And that joining together with Denis is just, I mean, it's magical. And I have to say, in that world building, there is nobody who does it better, with the as limited as special effects as they can, trying to make everything. You don't watch any of their stuff and go, man, that looks completely fake, or that looks so ridiculous. None of that. It's wonderful and it's spectacular. But onwards we go to the actual review. The movie was great. It was fantastic. The story is amazing. It continues right after Dune 1. I will say that some of it didn't quite grab me as much as actually the first Dune, although some people think it's a little slower pace, which it is. But on purpose, setting up that world and setting up what's at stake was really the most important thing of the first film. So this one goes on with a continuation, top to bottom. Amazing acting by everyone. There isn't anyone who does a subpar performance at all. And again, Denis Villeneuve, he brings this world to life where you feel like you are part of it and you understand every bit of it. I will say that generally, again, I want to watch it more so I can get that second and third viewing, but it's just a great, well-told story, and I think that the compromises with such a complex and somewhat confusing book was done masterfully. So I'm going to give this a 95%. Go and see it. I might boost that up later on when I actually get to see it at home in the really good theater sound, and that's going to be like a huge difference. But run and don't walk. If you haven't seen it, it did fantastic at the box office, much better in this type of a genre. Denis Villeneuve's best, actually, first opening weekend ever. And as you've seen his movies from like Sicario and Arrival, what was next after that one? Then there was Dune 1, Dune 2, there was another one in there as well. Just great. And he is really coming into his own in the relatively short span of time that he has been hitting these things. He's been hitting them out of the park. And I love his filmmaking. I love his style. And I love how he makes you feel like there's nothing distracting in the film. It's all there for a reason. Anyway, should you go see it? 100%. Go out there and get it. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.